Cobalt, cerulean, turquoise, teal, we've all seen lakes, or at least pictures of lakes best described by these shades of blue. If I say green, you may think of a lake full of algae, and if I say brown, perhaps you'd think of some murky, gross-looking stained pond. But I doubt that you would associate pink with a body of water. That is, unless you've recently flown over the southern coast of Western Australia and happened to look out the window at the right moment and thought, what the heck is that? That would be Lake Hillier. Situated on Middle Island, the largest of 105 islands in the Recherche Archipelago, Lake Hillier is tiny in size, only about 600 by 250 meters, but it is grand in spirit because Lake Hillier is pink. Like really pink. Bubblegum Pepto-Bismol strawberry shake pink. Like eccentric billionaire just had twin baby girls and wants the world to know pink. The color is not a trick of the light. The water retains its hue when removed from the lake and put into a container for, say, a cheap but cool Valentine's Day gift for your boo. And interestingly, scientists aren't totally sure why Lake Hillier is so rosy, but it's probably because it's about 10 times saltier than the ocean. And thus, the lake is chock full of salt-loving microalgae known as Dunaliella salina, one of the few organisms that has adapted to life in such incredibly salinous water. And these little guys produce carotenoids, pigment compounds that absorb sunlight like beta-carotene, the same stuff found in carrots and purple cabbage, which range in color from yellow to red. This algae may be the leading candidate as the cause of the pinkness because there is another very similar pink lake in Senegal, Lake Retba, and it too is home to D. salina. The color of the lake is most intense during the dry season when water levels drop and the salt content rises, and intense sunlight causes the algae to flourish. But there may also be another culprit, halobacteria, which despite their name, are not even bacteria, but salt-obsessed members of the domain Archaea. See, the colored carotenoids in algae like D. salina, or possibly salina, I may have been saying it wrong this whole time, but they're found only in the chloroplasts, which the algae use to photosynthesize. But the halophilic Archaea keep their pigments dispersed throughout the whole cell, like blushing schoolgirls, making them more readily visible. These halophilic microbes are true extremophiles and can hibernate in salt crusts for thousands, perhaps millions of years. They are some of the oldest living organisms on Earth, and some scientists believe that if we someday find life on Mars, they may resemble these guys. They also may be one of the reasons why that fancy salt you bought at the organic food store is pink. Even if we don't know the exact reason why Lake Hillier is so flamboyantly fabulous, we do know that it is perfectly safe to swim in, making it the ultimate Barbie vacation destination. Thank you for watching this episode of SciShow. If you have any questions, comments, or suggestions for other weird places you'd like us to discuss scientifically, you can find us on Facebook or Twitter or down in the comments below. And if you'd like to keep getting smarter with us here at SciShow, you can go to youtube.com/SciShow and subscribe.
When it's almost 30 degrees on a bright summer's day in Sydney, the ocean is a magnet for swimmers. But inside these inviting waters lies one of Australia's most dangerous natural hazards. Rip currents are powerful channels of water that can drag the unwitting far out to sea. Knowing how they work could save your life.
I would hazard a guess that they are where waves meet.
Well, I've heard that you're supposed to just be calm and not fight it. To swim into it is what I've always heard, but I'm not sure.
This is Tamarama Beach. It's one of the most dangerous in Australia because of what's lurking beneath this very inviting water. Rob Brander is from the University of New South Wales. He's an authority on rip currents. Rob, when we look out at this perfect looking water, where exactly is the rip?
So here we've got all these waves breaking, all that white water coming in. It piles up along the beach, and then it comes along, and it goes out right behind us, and that green gap you can see behind me is your rip current. What happens is people going for a swim, they might not know what rips are. They get in deep water, they lose their footing, and if they're in the rip is just like a river, and it's taking you away. Now you don't feel anything, because you're just going with the flow, but when you look back at the beach and it's suddenly miles away, that's scary. A lot of people aren't very good at spotting rips, and a lot of people don't know what they are. So we put in this harmless purple dye that is really a powerful contrast with the ocean, and you put it in literally at knee deep in the rip, and it slowly goes into the rip, and then it goes out very quickly, and people can see just how fast and just how far these rips take them. And they can take you out 50, 100 meters in less than a minute. And for a lot of people, that's an eye-opener, and they had no idea there were things in the ocean that could do that. People don't seem to appreciate the severity of this hazard, but over the long term, the fatalities by rips outstrips all those other natural hazards in Australia.
The latest figures show that rip currents kill more than 20 people in Australia each year, more than the combined annual average for bushfires, cyclones, floods and shark attacks. Most victims are overcome by panic and fatigue. The advice: try to stay calm, float with the current and signal for help. Phil Mercer, BBC News, at Tamarama Beach in...
Oh, sensational, isn't it? It's all about getting the kids outside, off their eye touches and things. So this is what we need the kids to be doing, out on the beach, having fun. That's what I did when I was a kid. There was no such thing as TV and eye touch, really. So it's great to have you guys endorsing this. We need to do more of this. The Wahoo product's awesome. We love the rugby ball, the soccer ball for the beach. The cricket bats are fantastic. They last. So, you know, we've still got Wahoo beach stuff, which is 5 years old.
Wahoo Aussie ads, you!
I think it's a great opportunity for all the kids to get out there and do what they love doing best, you know, out there surfing. That's all Jack wants to do.
It's really good because you get all these giveaways and then you get to surf as well, which is pretty much all a kid wants if you enjoy surfing, that is, which every kid should enjoy. Surfing is good.
I love the atmosphere and like all the kids get into the games and everyone has a fun time. There's lots of awesome toys that you can win and it's just really fun.
He won this and that's been like the funnest thing. We've been out on it, catching waves and stuff.
A lot of games, heaps of fun. Like, it's way better than other comps because there's more games.
The kids want to turn up and, you know, achieving their own goals. So if they go away with a Wahoo product, sports product, is fantastic. Makes for more enjoyment for them turning up and getting something like that. So we appreciate that as a dad.
For more info on the Wahoo Surfer Groms comps, just jump onto surfingaustralia.com.
Getting many? Not as many as you, Groms.
We always wanted to surf, but didn't know how. Then Mum found out about Vegemite Surf Groms.
You get an awesome Quicksilver pack. We learn all about the ocean and catching waves, and they have the best instructors.
It's like, woohoo! Anyone can do it.
Party wave?
So give it a go. Just go to surfgroms.com to join.
See you at the back!
It's a great national incentive.